Welcome to Hidden SQuiDZ Gaming. Today's topic's going to be a little different. I usually show the better runs, but today we're going to go over some pretty bad luck. So immediately you see I get surprised sending the Vestal to the front, and I start off with a dodge. There's a couple of reasons why this dungeon run goes so bad, and luck is not the main issue. I initially went in and I didn't have a couple of quirks removed on my people, and most importantly, one of those quirks being on my leper, it gives them -10 accuracy when the torch is above 50. I always keep the torch above 50, and as you also know, the lepers have notoriously bad accuracy to begin with, so the leper pretty much does nothing this run through. As you can see, I already received a stun and a disease from the maggots. This fight should not be that hard, but right now it is causing me a massive headache. I've already gotten a disease, a critical on me, and I've missed with a couple of heroes.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
As you can see, I also missed the ghoul, which means he's going to now howl, which is going to add a lot of stress damage to me. This is not the first time this is going to happen to me.
The abyss returns even the boldest gaze.
Darkest Dungeon does have a lot of RNG, and as you can see, I get another dodge on the ghoul. Sometimes you can blame RNG, and other times it's really planning. Most of this playthrough, as I said, if I had some more accuracy, it would have been better, but alas, I also did not get the best luck. This simple fight of two maggots and a ghoul turned out to be quite the stressful encounter, literally, and also HP removing. So I'm going to try to just heal some of that stress, because I know coming out of this, it's going to be a rough dungeon. I do manage to finish him, and that's the first fight. Not a great fight. I'm starting this dungeon run off with someone at half stress heals already, which means that campfire is going to have to be the main stress healer. And later you'll watch and I mess up. There's this one Kuro I clicked on and I know not to click on it, but I did, and it kind of ruins the rest of my dungeon run around the halfway point. So we're about to get into our next fight here. We're going to keep this pain train rolling. So as you can see, we have two Swine Heavers, and you already know what they're going to do. They're going to add some stress and possible diseases if I let them live long enough. And that's why I'm going to use a bone to try to increase the damage to burst them down a little quicker than normal. What I will say is I'm fortunate to get that hit on the stealth character so they don't hurt me. And now I'm going to pause the video right here. If I'm looking at this correctly, my Come Hither ability has 140% movement and Swine Heaver has 40% resistance, which means that would be 100%. I'm not sure what happened there. I'm not sure how it resisted. I'm still trying to figure that out as I go through this video. I've gone on the wiki and I've checked. I don't know how that happened. This is the first time I've ever seen technically a 100% chance get resisted, and it blew my mind, but it just kind of fit the scenario for the day. And since I didn't get to pull them forward, they're now going to vomit on me. And of course, fittingly, I'm going to get hemophilia. So now I have two diseases in my party and a 100% move resistance that failed. Well, a 100% move chance that failed, and now my healer's stunned. These fights definitely did not go in my favor in the very beginning. And due to the hide speed, they're going to keep going before me. I am getting fortunate in getting some dodges, but they're far and few between right now. And I haven't done enough damage, so they're just going to keep spitting on me and getting me stress damage. I'm lucky to have that Book of Sanity though, which reduces some of my incoming stress. Even with 50 dodge, I don't manage to dodge that, and I take a good 12 damage there. Hound's Harry will clean this fight up, but this has been a rather nightmare of a fight. You're going to see me use my Come Hither ability again, just to make sure that it works, and this time it gets pulled forward. Like I said, I have literally zero idea why it failed the first time. I'm going to take this opportunity to heal some of my mistakes and RNG failures. And this next decision is all my fault. I really don't know what I was hoping to accomplish here. I kind of forgot what this Kuro did because I don't do the warns a lot. So I honestly send my individual into irrational state already into the second fight. and this irrational state really comes back to bite me. So I'm like, well, let me recover some of that stress. Never mind, he hurts himself and takes 20 more damage. So as I said, that's my bad, that's not RNG, I did that to myself, but it was just one of those things. I was so flustered at this point, I was just digging myself into a further hole, and if you've played this game, maybe you understand that. Sometimes you just get stressed and you get annoyed with RNG, and the next thing you know, you're making stupid decisions left and right. It happens to all of us. As I said though, I really could have planned at least better with the leper so he could have hit more, and possibly put an accuracy trinket on him as well. The other RNG that's happened really isn't too much of my fault. Now you could argue the maggots never would have happened if the leper had higher accuracy, and I would completely agree with that. We're going to try to kill the large flesh eater as fast as possible because the flesh eater can do some pretty good damage if left alone. So that's a nice 51 critical going my way, and I hope that keeps going. Once again, another dodge. But I get another 51 critical on top of that. It wasn't really needed, but I'll take it. It ends the fight, and it doesn't allow my Houndmaster to go and adds some more stress damage to my whole entire party, which I can't really heal that well. So this fight gets a little weird itself as well. The centaur there does a couple of weird things, and I'm not sure why it happens. So I'm trying to kill the witch, and I get a dodge, of course, that's how the day's going. But I do manage to pull the witch forward, which is nice. So now I'm going to stun the witch because I don't want her going because of my luck recently. And I am going to try to hit her even with a 71. I get an actual miss and not even a dodge. So this isn't going well. This whole entire dungeon hasn't gone well. I've got a lot of misses, and a lot of them are related to the leper. I am fortunate to get a dodge there though. Very fortunate, because that ability hurts. So some luck did go my way with that, and also the critical for 20 is also very nice.
In the darkest dungeon, you have to take the good with the bad. And this dungeon run's only really bad in my opinion is because I've already picked up 2 diseases, I really can't hit much, and my own personal fault in my hasty pace. I decided to activate a Curo I knew is usually not good for my team, and that added the extra 58 stress that put my Houndmaster overboard. And here's a weird thing, the Swine Tar decides to trot retreat instead of using another offensive ability, because he's in rows 2 and 3, which technically means he could either trot retreat or use the boar rush. I don't know why he's not using the boar rush, but I don't really care, because right now I don't feel like trying to take that level of damage.
And as I said, there's a nice big 50 critical to help me out there. And you think this nightmare is almost done. Oh no, I got one battle room left to find. I honestly didn't know that at the time. There could have been plenty more battle rooms. But in reality, I only have one left. I eat a trap there for some more damage. Thank goodness it didn't have a debuff on it. But it definitely just, you know, keeps going. But here's another side of luck. I have a room where I can get 10,500 gold in. So, you know, I eat a trap, I get a lot of misses, but hey, now I get a room worth 10,000's worth of gold. I'm going to skip over the room because I don't want to have you guys just watch me open up a chest and manage my inventory for about a minute, because I was trying to debate what I want to get rid of. We're entering our final battle room, and just to continue with the day's oddness, there's only 3 people in here. I know battle rooms don't have to have 4, but they usually do. And we're going to start off with getting blanket fired. I'm happy that my Houndmaster dodged so he doesn't take additional stress. However, he is getting focused, and even with 44 dodge, he isn't getting as many dodges as I would like. And that pass really comes to bite me later, because he could have potentially helped me kill the Brigand Raider, because I get another miss on the leper. This is one of the very frustrating things about lepers, and I fully accept the blame on that. Sometimes they just don't hit. And obviously I leave this guy on 1 HP, which isn't the worst thing, but it would have been nice just to kill him so I wouldn't have felt like I was forced to Hound's Harry. In the end, I probably would have Hound's Harry with just 2 people left anyways, but it definitely forced me into doing it since he lived with 1 HP. And there's of course a critical on me, and of course that adds bleed damage, which now puts him on death's door. Now, some luck I got here is that my Houndmaster isn't going to go first. And there's another dodge against the leper, which I swear he's hit maybe 5 to 6 times out of all of his times drawing. My Vestal does get to go first, so he at least doesn't die that way. And I also get fortunate that his dodge is still enough to dodge that blanket fire one more time, because blanket fire's accuracy actually isn't that high. But he is going to get shanked, and that's going to take him to 2 health, and then once it's his turn, he's obviously going to bleed out of the death's door, which means we're going to have to heal him again. It was a nice critical to pull the Fusilier forward, or the Marksman forward, so we can take care of him, hopefully with a leper. So I'm going to heal that off, and I'm going to Hounds Rush him. He dodges, which is sad, because now I have to depend on my lower AC guy, but he gets them. The fight's over. Everyone pretty much lived. I put up a video of me struggling at this game to show you that everyone occasionally has that one dungeon run where you can't hit a bloody thing and everything damages you, stuns you, and gives you diseases. So in the end, you're not alone out there. Darkest Dungeon can really hurt you.